Today, I'm finally listening to a young Diana Ankudinova yodel. Keep watching. Hi everybody, it's Christi Bovee with the Voice Love Company. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell below so you don't miss a single video or when I go live. In response to your requests, I've made you a free resource. It's called Come Alive, 5 Ways to Unlock Your Purpose and Take Back Your Life. You can get all the details for it in the description box below. Now let's get started. So I've realized it's been a while since Diana Ankudinova has been featured on this channel, and I was missing her. I was missing her voice and her sound, and I realized that there has been a request that has gone unanswered for quite some time, and that is the one where she's on The Voice, Russia's version of The Voice, as a little girl, and she yodels. And so I'm really looking forward to this. We know she has this cool break that she's able to do in her voice. She has an amazing, probably the most unique sound of any singer that I've listened to on this channel. I still am mesmerized by her version of Wicked Game. To me, that is my favorite performance of hers, for sure. And it's fun to see how she's growing and changing and becoming this beautiful young woman, an incredible artist. But it'll be fun to go back now and listen to where she came from and her roots, as it were. So without any further delay, let's dig in.
Ни пуха, ни пера! К черту! Диана, давай.
Wow, it's really like polka. What a cutie bug.
Хотя, не знаю.
She's so incredible, so just bright and shiny and adorable. And at 13 years old, she really is a great performer in this video. It's incredible how she has such a sense of herself. Like we see in a lot of these younger performers, they're prodigies, and Diana is no different. It's really, really amazing. Now, I don't know a lot about Russian music, and I'm assuming that this would be considered Russian music. It sounds a lot like a German-style polka with the accordion playing. So for those of you who watch the channel, who know about Russian folk music, let me know, is this part of your culture? Because I really would love to know that, and I know the Voice Love Company community would be so encouraged to hear from you as well. So anything you can tell us about this style of music, please do so. We'd love to hear more. Oh, she's singing English. Wow! Oh, I love that little growl in her voice too. She's just really showing what she can do. It's fun when you have this kind of voice, the capacity to do all sorts of different sounds and tone qualities, to have a song like this that really shows off what you can do. And especially in a situation like this where you're on a television program where they are deciding whether or not they're going to work with you. It is interesting that none of them have actually decided to choose her yet. And I'm wondering if it's perhaps because she's not doing something more pop style. I don't know if they're maybe turned off by the yodeling. I don't really know exactly what the vibe is. So it could be that that's part of it, but I'm kind of surprised too, because at least like someone would maybe be curious, who is this singing? But they all seem interested, but not interested enough yet to choose her. So maybe that is coming. We will have to see. Here we go. Let's get back in. Wow. Oh, come on. They're having so much fun. Why are they not choosing her? Wow. What? Okay. Bravo, but wow. I'm literally almost in tears because I feel so sorry that they didn't choose her. Look how adorable she is. And she was so animated. I mean, they didn't see that, but you could hear the energy in her voice, obviously. I'm just, oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, I've got to like pull myself together here a little bit. Let's go back and deconstruct. Seriously, I'm getting like, I'm a little emotional. Let's go back and deconstruct this one just a little bit more. Okay, so I am kind of remembering now that you guys have told me over time that Diana has not always been welcomed by the gatekeepers, you could call them, of the music industry, or even trying to be further educated in the college music scene in Russia, whatever that looks like. I just feel so sad because you know how much these kinds of opportunities mean to people and to her family, and seeing how excited everybody was and what an incredible performer she was and how much fun the judges had listening to her. It just seems really just terrible that none of them were willing to pick her. They're professionals, and I'm sure they had their reasons. And I don't speak Russian, so I don't know the whole story. And if you do, please leave a comment down below. But let's go back and just look at this wonderful performance again. I really want to listen to it a little more closely without the bias of thinking, oh, the judges are going to pick her any second, because I really was more invested in that, I think, the first listen through. So I really want to go back and listen to her again. So I have to laugh at the judges at this point, thinking that perhaps she's doing la 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 la, which sounds very different from la 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 la. Right? One of the things that I teach my very beginner students to do when they first come to me is to disconnect the jaw movement from the tongue movement. And so it is one of those things where you're wanting the jaw just to hang and try to move your tongue independently. La, 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 la. So when you sing more of a classical style of music, it is really important to be able to just let the jaw hang, and you do a lot of round vowels and your tongue is moving independently of the jaw. With contemporary singing, it's much more connected. It's much more like our speech, which our jaw moves up and down when we speak. And so it's really a cool technique to show her vocal prowess, I guess you could say, at such a young age, to be able to do the la 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 la, right? See if you can try it at home. She is just so darling, and she really sells whatever song she's doing. She's fully invested as a performer. And to see someone this young be this great as a performer is really a gift. It's so amazing. I'm just always blown away because I work with students of all ages, but definitely school age, and to see someone in this middle school age range have so much joy and electricity and excitement in their performance is really something to note. She's truly remarkable. What she's doing here when she's yodeling is she is flipping between registers with a really hard break. And that's what makes that little yodely sound. It's really interesting because I have worked my voice to be very consistent and very much one unit from bottom to top. So I don't have that ability to even show you how to do it. My voice is much too smooth, I guess you could say. And so it is something that I ask my clients when they come in, if they have a yodel in their voice, because a lot of different vocal styles have that, like country music or, you know, even some pop styles, definitely. If they have that and they want to keep it, because I tend to do a lot of the sliding work. Remember, we've talked about that before. Slides are like sandpaper for your voice, and they sand down those breaks. So if you're wanting to maintain that yodel sound in your voice, make sure you're doing a lot of the interval work without a lot of the slides, because that's going to keep the integrity of the yodel happening in your voice. On the other hand, if you want to get rid of that yodely break, you need to be doing more slides.
Yodel makes me happy, and everybody in the world will understand. Yodel makes me glücklich, so no reason world is saying. We miss high speed, shout the name for the yodel, she can walk it down to dance.
So this is what I don't understand, because her performance is obviously so much fun. The female judge is loving it. She's having a great time. Why does she not choose Diana? I don't really totally get this. And again, I'm going back to the fact that maybe it's just the style of music is just so far out to their genres, the way that they look at the music industry. It's just like, I can't work with this. I don't know. But you would think when you heard the voice, it's about the voice itself and what you think you could do with it. Goodness, I feel like Diana is just wet clay that could be molded. And she has so much to work with. As a judge, I would think it would be a golden opportunity to really mold and form an artist from the ground up. So the tension is there. You feel the audience just asking, and there's certainly her family, asking the judges to push the button and turn around and to choose her. It's such an emotional moment, and I think, you know, everybody wants to feel seen. Everybody wants to know that they're chosen. And so I think it's that disappointment, and especially because she's so young, and you just want to scoop her up and say, just wait, because this is all going to work out just fantastically for you. So as I end this video, I feel so disappointed for how this turned out for her, but I also want to remind you today that rejection is redirection. It is often a blessing. And I think that's probably been the case for Diana as well, to have the career that she's had. It seems like things have worked out for her. And I just wish her all the best as she's continuing to make these choices for her career, as she's continuing to have the right people around her. It seems like she's doing really well. And so we can take encouragement knowing how this story turned out a few years down the road for her, and I just wish her all the best moving forward. Well, that's it for me today. Like if you liked it, subscribe, and don't forget to share with someone you know loves Diana Ankudinova. You can ask me any question about your voice in the comments down below, on my blog at voicelove.co, on Instagram at the Voice Love Company, and now on Wizio.com. Get all those details in the description box below. Well, right now as I'm filming this, it is May of 2021. It is the time of year where there's a lot of things going on that are transition points. People are having to make major decisions. I work with college students. It's finals week this week. It's graduation next week, and people are coming to crossroad points, wondering, what do I do next? Feeling a lot of stress and pressure and wanting to make the right decision. I just want to remind you that if you're coming into whatever the decision is that you're making, you can't mess this up. So if that's you and you're coming up to a crossroads major decision point, just remember, if you're coming into it with an open heart and a space of being authentically true to who you are, you can't mess it up. Any decision you make is going to be the right decision for you. Keep finding your voice. Keep making your sound in the world today. The world is waiting for you to show up. And remember, you are loved. Bye, guys.